This is a packet of Kreg's insert plate levelers. Although they are designed and aimed at Kreg's own router table top, they are a fantastic way to mount your router plate in a router table where it is not possible or desirable for the said plate to sit into. This is the case with my new router table top that is currently under construction. The full build video of this project will be available later in the year. For now, I'm just concentrating on the plate levelers. This purchase cost me just less than £25. Inside the packaging there are two smaller packets, one with some pocket hole screws inside for mounting, and one with the grub screws and the bolts to mount the router and level the router, and the main component of 4 nylon levelers with brass inserts. There is also a set of instructions, but we don't need them, do we? Ideally, the corner plates need an hole with a radius of 3/4 of an inch or 19mm. Now, I didn't have a cutter quite that big, so I used an inch cutter because I didn't want to go out and buy an additional cutter that was 1.5 inches. However, the plate still fit inside the hole. It is worth noting that the pocket hole screws that come with the plates are intended for a table that is 25mm thick, the thickness of the Kreg table. My table here is actually 24mm, but the screws are just short enough not to peep through the face. There are 8 grub screws in the packet, 2 per levelling plate, and these are coated in a thread lock compound to help, I guess, against vibration. Finally, the 4 larger bolts are intended to fix the plate to the levelers once the grub screws are set at the correct height. In order to fit the levelling plates, the first thing I must do is turn my router table top upside down. Now, I've been wanting to buy a small pocket hole screwdriver bit for a while, and because this is included in the pack, I feel like I've got £3 back on my initial purchase. There is no need to pre-drill the holes for these pocket hole screws. You can screw them straight into the table directly. It did occur to me whilst fitting these levelers that the plate may not line up perfectly with the bolt holes once installed. So rather than driving all the screws in at one go, I just put one in each corner and then flipped the table back over and inserted the 4 screws into the plate to ensure the alignment. This may be a little bit of a faff, but I only have to do it this once. I guess if you buy the proper Kreg router table top, you wouldn't have to do this, as it would be CNC to perfection. And once the bolts were inserted, it was just a case of turning the router table top back over and then driving home the remaining 8 screws. The next stage is to turn the router table back over for the last time and then remove the plate. The 8 grub screws can be now fitted inside the brass pockets inside the levelling plates, with the pocket for the Allen key facing downwards. And then the plate can be dropped in the hole on top of the grub screws. And now it's just a case of winding up or down the grub screws with the Allen key to ensure that all 4 corners are perfectly level with the top of the router table. And once content with the overall level, it's just a case of locking down the plate by inserting the bolts through into the levelling plates. That is how I fitted the Kreg levelling plates. Thank you for watching. See you soon.